Hi Pisces, this is Star with Ariana. Start with your monthly forecast for July 2024. Let's just understand what's in store for you. For a personalized reading, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. Now, the overall energy this month is the Nine of Cups from the Ideal Tarot. I think this is the month when you will be getting rewards for your past efforts, or the past work, or the hard work that you have done in the past is going to bear fruit, and you're going to be amply rewarded for the same. Many of you will also be looking into technical matters, or technical challenges could arise. Your routine could also be disrupted because there are people who are going to disturb you, or your patience could be tested at such times. But then, this is also giving you an opportunity to learn something new. Paperwork is also going to increase. You also need to look closely while you shop, for sure. Maybe there's also a change in your work environment or your living condition this month. The final days of June, stepping into July, I do have the Nine of Pentacles. I think this time you were working very hard. You were someone who was wondering whether it is better to quit or give up on whatever you were working at, but then a winner never quits. Besides, Nine of Pentacles guarantees rewards after hard work. So even if you were tested, or even if you were being pushed around or pushed to a limit, you had made gains. Also the time when you needed to plan for the future. Maybe you were also so focused on work that your relationships were being ignored. Self-love was also essential for Pisces. Grooming or spending time all by yourself was the need of the hour. With two nines in this reading, I'm already getting that you're going to be looking into legal documents and contracts this July. Obstacles to overcome this month are the challenges. I do have the Wheel of Fortune. There are going to be dramatic changes, maybe a change in your schedule as well. You may wonder why everything goes haywire. Maybe you also need to work on your relationships. Ego hassles could arise, and it could affect your relationship dynamics with those around you. Maybe past issues could also be raked up, so try to maintain your poise. Try not to give in if others are trying to antagonize you. I think solitude is going to give you perspective. Being all by yourself or amidst nature is also going to give you that peace of mind, which is very essential for Pisces by and large. Influences for this month, I do have the Eight of Swords. Your energy levels are going to be high. You're somebody who is going to look into financial transactions. You need to be careful because you see in the sky this lady, she is encircled by swords, so it's not the best environment to be in. You will be under pressure, so it would be best, to adjust to the changing plans. Maybe you're also someone who is changing your plans. Make concessions at work. Maybe you're also going to use guile and impersonation to get ahead, or you're going to use them to your advantage. Communication is bringing in opportunities, so you should make the most of it. Your creative side will also be appreciated, Pisces, but while dealing with others, I think you need to take an advance before you get ahead, so that you're not taken undue advantage of. There could also be interviews lined up this month, but then there could also be too much scrutiny. Maybe those in the interview panel are asking you too many questions, and this could be off-putting. Other than that, I think this month you also need to be social. Even if this card talks about being alone, I think networking is vital. Maybe you're going to enjoy good food. There are going to be shopping trips or even home improvements lined up. But you also need to safeguard your health. The first 10 days of July, I do have the Ten of Cups. Overall contentment can be expected in these days. You're also going to receive positive feedback. Ideally, I think Pisces, you need to promote yourself. You should also be quick. If there are opportunities, you should rush and finalize them. In essence, I think it is going to be a very productive period. But you also need to be careful because there are going to be colleagues who are going to be jealous of you. Maybe they are trying to put roadblocks or they are underestimating your talents. But with that 10 of cups, you are going to prove a point or two. Those of you who are in the leadership position, I think you are someone who is going to do away with tardy workers. Maybe you will chop and change them. Former employees could also want to return to work for you, so you have to accommodate them. Other than that, this is the month when you also need to focus on spiritual growth or spiritual matters. Listen to your inner voice. Maybe you're also concerned about past life issues. 11 to 20th July, I do have the Empress card. Your personal magnetism is going to be at its peak. Even if you're a masculine, you need to be attuned with your feminine side, be nurturing, be giving. Like the Empress, she embodies all the goodness in the female. You're also going to be someone who is going to network, make new friends and acquaintances. Maybe you will benefit. I also foresee that there could be opportunities for a side hustle. Maybe you have never attempted the same, but then unless and until you try, you'll never know your strong points. So give it a shot, Pisces. Maybe offers which are also there may not be to your expectations because the pay is not good. Yet I think you should persist. Many of you will also be looking into paperwork, arranging files for that matter, decluttering your living space. Positive feedback continues from the beginning of the month and in this period as well. Maybe your rivals are also understanding that you are in control of the situation, that it is not easy to needle you, that you have stamped your authority within the workplace. While we're dealing with the social media, I think you need to be careful. Maybe there are spammers around. The final days of the month, that is 21st to 31st July, I do have the Hierophant. Now, this is talking about life-changing experiences. You do have two majors, in fact 3 majors, my maths. So, majors in your reading does talk about something significant which is going to happen. And like this card, you may be dealing with past life issues here. Maybe you're also going to have vivid dreams. So, pay attention. I think you're getting that chance to understand why there are blockages or what kind of healing is necessary for your life to move forward and onward. The insight that you gain will definitely help you heal those wounds. Some days, you could also be in a foul mood. Maybe you're under pressure because there are tasks lined up. You have to complete tasks one after the other, and this is also going to leave you overworked and irritable. Maybe you also need to cover up on your sleep. Yet with the Hierophant, you may be dealing with people in authority. Maybe they are going to assist you. You should seek favors from them. Again, in this month also, Pisces, you will benefit if you promote your talents. Maybe your family members could also suggest a work idea in these days, and you have always been aware of it, but you have not worked on it. So you should give it a thought because your higher self is guiding you. Those of you who are in the leadership position, I think you need to blow your own trumpet. You need to outline whatever you have done with respect to making the work environment better. Maybe you're also going to be a bit hassled because you have to look into the flaws of your juniors, review tasks. You should also be careful because your superior and his cronies could always try to upset you. Maybe they are going to change the schedule, so you have to be one up on them. In essence, you may feel as though you're being bullied, but this is a fine line. Besides, you shouldn't throw in the towel. You should persist because even if they walk away with all the plaudits, those who understand your worth will definitely value you. From Lenormand, I do have this card, Flowers, which talks about beauty. Maybe you need to spend time amidst nature. These two cards do imply the same. The bliss of solitude is going to bring in a lot of joy in your life. Maybe also receiving gifts at this time or in this month. I think with that Empress and with this flower card, it is also talking about a refined and charming lady, which you are. You're even artistic. Try not to be superficial this month. With respect to your love life, I do have this card. Limitations, impediments, roadblocks, outside influences. With that Empress card, you're definitely going to be quite popular with the opposite sex. You're also going to feel content in a relationship in case you're already romancing. But there are also certain limitations that you need to handle or overcome if you want to proceed. For some of you who are single, I think your friend is also going to pour his heart out. He's going to express his love for you. Maybe at a social event, you're going to get to know each other better. Some of you could also be dealing with an on again, off again relationship. Maybe you want to renew contact with this person, but then you may also pour water on that. Maybe you think that this relationship is not going to work because your loved ones or your confidant expect you to be more clear. They don't want you to be too persuasive. I think there are harsh energies. Maybe this is also a past life relationship that you're dealing with. In case yours is a secret romance, I think you also need to be careful because someone could let the cat out of the bag and this could irk you. Maybe you also have revenge on your mind. Maybe the two of you are also from dissimilar social or family backgrounds. That is why you need to overcome it, or you're also someone who has had a past and that is something which is bothering you. So healing is essential if you want to move forward. Maybe I need more time to figure things out is the message. So patience is the key, even if you want things to go the distance or if you want the ball to continue to roll. I think you need to be patient because there are going to be those outside influences which you need to maneuver. Perhaps that is why this card, as above so below. So mirroring is taking place in your life astrologically. What is happening on account of the planets above, they are impacting your life on earth, or even your outward environment is having a bearing on your inner state this month. Sometimes circumstances are beyond our control, but that also because fate has its part. The last card in this reading is you're profoundly clairvoyant. Pisces, you're very intuitive personalities, and this is also the month when your psychic abilities will be heightened. The Hierophant also talked about past life issues here, and with this card, maybe you're getting those dreams or you're listening to messages which your higher self is giving to, or your spirit guides and spirit animals are going to show up. So pay attention because these messages are going to shape your future. Maybe you can also guide others with your inherent gift or spiritual sight. I hope Pisces you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye till the next time.